Hey you guys, my name's Josh and I'm out here at Lee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and this here is our all new 2021 Chrysler Pacifica. It's got an all new body style with a lot of really cool new features with it, and I just wanted to go over a detailed product overview with you guys. Alright, so let's get into it. So you can see, taking a look at the new Pacifica, we've got a few body style changes as opposed to the older models, and I think it just makes it a little bit more sporty. It definitely makes it feel a little bit less like you're driving around a minivan. And this particular paint finish is going to be called Velvet Red Pearl Coat. It looks absolutely stunning. And this Pacifica also has the S Appearance package. So with that, you're going to get the black badges instead of the standard chrome ones. And instead of the standard aluminum 20-inch rims, they're going to be painted with this beautiful matte color called Foreshadow. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So coming around to the front of the vehicle, you can see we have this LED headlight powered system, and that's super awesome because it's going to be a lot more powerful than your halogen based system. So taking a look at the outside right here, you can see we have these LED daytime running lamps, and then in addition to that, you're going to have your standard headlight beam bulbs right here, and the high beams are going to be LEDs as well, and then you're going to have your signal indicators over here. And also just underneath that, if you notice, we also have a LED powered system for the fog lights as well, so it's going to be really powerful for you. So underneath the hood, you can see we got a 3.6 liter Pentastar engine. It's one of Chrysler's tried and true motors. They've been using it for a really long time, and it's really known for its reliability. And you can see everything's going to be really easy to service underneath the hood. You've got easy access to your oil gauges. You got all of your fluids easily available for you, and your battery over here to the right. And another thing about this motor, you're also going to get really good fuel economy for it being a larger vehicle. So with this, you're going to be getting about 19-20 miles to the gallon in the city and about 28-29 on the highway, which is really good. So now we're taking a look at the interior of the new Pacifica, and you can tell right away that quality is going to be of the utmost importance with this vehicle. So you're going to get full leather seats right out the gate with leather wrapped armrests and a leather wrapped steering wheel, which is really nice. Your seats are also going to be powered, and in addition to that, on the driver's side, you're going to have recordable seat memory, which is really nice. If you have multiple drivers, you'll be able to just program your favorite seat orientation and then just press a button and it automatically goes to there, just like that. Another thing that you have with the new Pacifica is you got plenty of console space available. You got this upper level console deck right here, as well as a little pocket just in front of that, and then this beautiful footwell right here where you can just storage small items. And then in addition to that, you have another console that pops out as well, so you have a lot of options available for you. And if you look over here, you can see we have a little spot that you can store your umbrella, which is really cool as well. You can see it has a little umbrella logo at the bottom, and then up at the top it has these little rain clouds, just so you know exactly what it's for. So with the new Pacifica, we're going to have tons of safety features available with it as well. So you can see as I put it in reverse, I'm going to have a regular backup camera as well as a 360 view camera. And if need be, I can switch between different camera views to get better oriented visually. And then in addition to that, you're going to have parking sensors in the front and in the back, and you're also going to have lane departure warning and lane assist. So if you start drifting outside the lines, the steering wheel is going to pull you back into place right in between the lines. Another thing that this vehicle is equipped with is forward collision warning, and in addition to that, you're also going to have adaptive cruise control. So you can see you can set your adaptive cruise right here, and then you can set your following distance, whether you want it to be closer or further away, and it's going to automatically follow at a safe distance. So if you look over here on the driver's side mirror, you're going to see we have a little triangle over there, and that's going to be for your blind spot monitoring as well. So you can see this vehicle is going to be absolutely stacked with safety features. So this vehicle is going to be equipped with 8 total airbags. You're going to have side curtain airbags, front airbags, overhead and knee blocker airbags. So it's really going to be able to cradle you and keep you safe in the event of a car accident. And you know, the new Pacifica has a 5-star safety rating for a reason. Another thing that came out with the 2021 Chrysler Pacificas is the all-new Uconnect 5 10.1-inch display. It's an all-new infotainment system that Chrysler just came out with for the Chrysler Pacifica and Dodge Durango lineup, and it's got a lot of awesome new features added to it. All right, so you can see right here we're greeted with our home page, and right away you'll notice we're going to have split screen functionality with this. So you can see I have different widgets that are available with my navigation over here. I have my phone settings over here where it's asking me to pair a device, and then I have my media pages down here as well. And this is fully customizable, so you can see I can go into the edit page and I can switch it out with whatever I like, or I can take the widget off completely. And in addition to that, I can have multiple pages available for me as well. So let's say I want to add a page, and then you'll be able to select from a platform of different layouts. So let's say I would go with layout 4. Then after it's added the page, I'll be able to go in and select my particular preferences. And just like that, it's ready to go. And I can switch between these pages just like that. So another thing that's new about the Uconnect 5 is this hotbar that runs all the way across the top of the screen here. So you can see you have different icons that you can click on and swap out in between. And if you want to change, that's fully customizable as well. So you can see I can swipe down this hotbar at the top, and let's say I want to have my surround camera view instead of my Wi-Fi hotspot. So I can just hold this down, swap them out, and it's just that easy. By the way, while I'm in the hotbar, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys something that's really cool called driver profiles. So one thing that's coming out with the new Pacifica is you're going to be able to have multiple driver profiles where you can customize your Uconnect setup to your personal liking, and depending on the different drivers in the vehicle, you'll be able to change the profiles to your particular preference. So you can see I can edit my modes, I can change my avatar, I can do animals, I can do different characters. I'm going to do a robot. And I just click save, and it's just that easy. There are tons of options available with that. So you can see we have our media page available as well, and with that you're going to have your standard AM FM radio. You're also going to have Sirius satellite radio capability. You're going to be able to connect through Bluetooth, and you'll also be able to connect through USB, whichever your preference is. And one thing that's all new with the Uconnect 5 is you no longer need USB connection in order to enable Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It has full capability from Bluetooth now. And this particular Pacifica, as I mentioned earlier, is outfitted with the Uconnect Theater mode. So you can see as it's pulling it up right here, you'll be able to load up different Blu-ray discs in the front, or you can connect through the USB, and you have multiple options that way. Here you'll be able to connect the power to the screens and whether or not to turn the headphones on and off, which is a really nice feature being in the front seat. This is going to be your central hub for your apps right here, where you can see you have plenty of stuff available for you. You have your navigation, your seat controls, you have your USB, which you can be able to connect through your USB port 1 or USB port 2. You have your vehicle settings, something that's really cool. So you can see right here in our controls, we have our surround view camera that I mentioned earlier, and you have something new that's called the Fam Cam. So what that is there's a camera that's mounted in the interior of the vehicle where you'll be able to monitor second row and third row seats, which is something that's really nice. So the navigation is something that's really cool as well. So you can see it's going to load up your point in the map, and you can zoom in and zoom out and locate all over that way. Or you can press the sidebar in the menu right here, and here you'll be able to search up addresses, you'll be able to look through your favorites, you can add your home address, your work address, that kind of thing. Or you can pull up the search bar right away, and you notice you have these icons across the top right here. So here you'll be able to locate your points of interest. So let's say I need to stop by the gas station real quick. I can press that icon, and it's automatically going to pull up a list of gas stations that are in the area, which is something that's really nice. So now we're sitting in the back seat of the Pacifica, and I gotta say it feels really nice back here as well. The quality of the seats is outstanding, and in addition to that, you're also going to have heated seats on the second row. And another thing to mention is the Uconnect Theater mode. So you can see behind both the driver and passenger seats, you're going to have these screens that are going to be available with the Uconnect Theater mode. And you'd be able to connect your devices on the HDMI or USB ports on the back of each seat, or you can watch the Blu-rays that are loaded in on the front. And in addition to that, the Uconnect Theater mode also has its own apps built into the screens, so your kids can play games in the back seat. They can play checkers, chess, they can even play the license plate game if they wanted to. One of the main appeals of the Pacifica in general is the stow and go seating that's available with it. So when I say stow and go, what I actually mean is you can actually fold down the second row seats and then store them underneath the floorboard, so you can have the entire middle row available for storage. So you can see on the inside of the passenger door, there's going to be this button. I'm just going to press that, and that's going to start sliding the front seat forward and leaning it up. So that way when I fold the second row seat down, I'm going to have plenty of clearance to be able to fit it underneath the floorboard. So I'm going to pull up on this latch right here. That's going to pull up the floorboard, fold it in half, and lock it up into place. And now I'm going to pull on this strap for the second row seat that's labeled Stow and Go. So you can see as I pull on that, the seat's going to fold in half and fall forward. And I'm just going to push this down flat and then pull the floorboards back on top of it. And then when I push down, the floorboard's going to lock into place and it's going to be completely flat. Another big concern for families looking at a minivan is accessibility to the third row seats. And if you've got car seats put into the second row, that could become kind of a challenge. Well, not for the Chrysler Pacifica. So you can see right here, I can pull on this handle right here, and that's actually going to lean the seat forward without folding it in place, and you're going to get easy access into the third row seat. And then the car seat's going to be able to stay exactly where it was at. So you can tell they really went all out in designing the new Pacifica. They even put in a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that's right, you heard me, a vacuum cleaner. So you can see just behind the second row, you're going to have this piece labeled Stow and Back. You can see you can pull this out, and this hose is going to extend the length of the vehicle. You're even going to be able to reach it up to the front seat. And then when you remove that piece, you can see there's going to be the power button for the vacuum right here. So you can just turn that on and it lights up, and then the vacuum activates. And then you even have extension pieces as well. So you can see just behind this panel right here, you're going to have an extension piece that's going to be able to get you more suction. One last thing I wanted to go over is the trunk space of the vehicle. So you can see it's going to have a powered lift gate. Then as it lifts up, you immediately have all of this space available for storage. And then if you look across this line right here, you're going to see these hooks, and that's going to be for your grocery bags. So that way they won't be falling all over the place and spilling out while you're driving home from the grocery store. And another thing to note as well is that these seats do lay down. So you just pull on the first tab right here, and that's going to unlock the seat from it being locked into place. And I'm going to pull on the second tab, and the seat's going to fall forward and lay down flat. And if you notice over here on the left, they're going to have this removable panel that comes out, and then that's going to be the collection tray for the vacuum cleaner. So you can see I just pull on this blue piece right here and then slide the tray out, and it's just as easy as that, and you'll have access to your filter and you'll be able to empty out your tray. So this has been my detailed product overview on the all-new 2021 Chrysler Pacifica. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. Be sure to like and share the video. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one that I make.